Well, look at that. I'm back. I am so happy to be back, and I'm making some pumpkins today. It is Halloween season, one of my favorites. I love this time of year. I love Halloween. I love dressing up. Haven't been able to for a few years because we moved away, and my husband had a job where he was on call far too much, and we couldn't go to Halloween parties. So I really missed it because my creative self loves to dress up. Do you guys like to dress up? It is fall here in Ontario, Canada, and it's very sad. Okay, so I'm doing pumpkins. You can see this. I'm just kind of showing you what the idea is here. I've started off with some bright orange pumpkin colored paint, and I'm just kind of placing where I want my pumpkins to be. So I'm going to be doing a couple of coats of each color. One is eggplant, one is pumpkin orange, and one is teal. I love teal pumpkins. So, of course, I had to incorporate. So they're going to look messy for a little bit. I'm just going to kind of fill it all in and do a couple of coats and let it dry. And then we're going to find our parts again with some gold paint. You guys know how I work. Welcome back. I had to re-record this because for some reason I sounded like I was underwater. I don't know what happened. So I'm re-recording it, and I hope I just sound weird like I always do, and I don't sound like I'm in Lake Superior. I don't know. So I'm using a sponge to kind of even everything out. I've gotten rid of all of my little lines because we're going to find those again afterwards. Just kind of sketch out what you're going to do so you know where to place your pumpkins, and then you can find everything afterwards like me. Or you do it how you want to do it, and it'll work out just as good. Sometimes if you sketched out on pencil and everything, and you can kind of still see the pencil through your paint. So I don't want to do that. So I sketched it on with paint and made a mess of it like I am right now. And now it just looks really weird. I don't even know what this looks like. But it's going to look like pumpkins, I promise. I promise. So if you've never been to Rachel's Rocks before, you will be surprised to know that my main color is gold. I outline everything with gold. I do everything with gold, and I love gold. And it's funny because I don't even like gold jewelry. Isn't that weird? I like silver or white gold. I don't actually wear any gold colored jewelry. Isn't that strange? But I can't get enough of it when I'm painting. I can't. Two types of gold that I like to use are the Folkart Mayan gold or DecoArt spun gold, everyone. It's gold spun gold. Yes, I like me and my kids. We always have some kind of accent going on. And it's just for fun. We always do. And my husband tries really hard, but he's not good. Sorry, honey. Yeah, he's not good with it. Some people just aren't. So you can see I have found all my little bits and pieces with my gold. So now you can see it kind of does look like pumpkins now, right? You can choose whichever colors you want. If you prefer to do like natural colored pumpkins and stuff, little white ones, little cream colored ones, little green and yellow ones, that's totally up to you. I just like teal. I like teal pumpkins. And I like purple. And they kind of look a little bit like fall colors to me. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm using dark colors, well, except for the pumpkin. It's like bright pumpkin orange from DecoArt. I will list all my paint colors in the description like I always do. And if I forget something, please let me know. If I forget something, please let me know. Anywho, I'm going to use some classic green. I can't even talk right now. It's because I'm only on my second coffee. But I'm using some classic green to find our little pumpkin handles. That's what I call them. The stem, I call them pumpkin handles. Leave me alone. Do not come for me. And I'm doing some little curly cues coming from our pumpkin handles. And they're going to be gold, but I'm going to do like a little green line when the gold dries. It just saves me from outlining it with gold. It's a little quicker. So I'm going to do some strange looking Christmas tree like pumpkin leaves. And I'm just going to do those the same exact color, pumpkin, or not pumpkin, green. Oh my Lord. I think I better rest and have some coffee. I'm just kidding. It is actually classic green. Now you're going to see a lot of like brush strokes and everything in there. I'm going to kind of sponge those out using a little blending brush because I don't really want to see all the brush strokes. I'd rather see like a spongy look. And so, yeah, I'm going to use a blending brush. I'm going to get rid of all the brush strokes. I'm going to do 2 coats on the green as well. Because as you can see, I did not use a white background anywhere here. So if you're using colors like orange or yellow, you're going to want to make sure you put a white background behind it. I didn't. So I had to do a few coats of orange because my rock is going to darken when I seal it. It's not going to stay this light. So keep in mind with the type of rock that you're using, the background of it, how dark it's going to go. If you want to know how dark it's going to get, run it under some water before you even start painting. You'll see how dark it's going to get when you seal it. It changes the whole look of it. It really does. So keep in mind, always keep in mind what it's going to look like sealed. This is going to darken up. It looks really light right now. But I had to do a few coats of orange because orange tends to be a little more transparent. Yellow, same thing. I always have that problem with all brands of acrylic paint. But the best one I found is DecoArt Pumpkin Orange. And then if you want to change the color, you add to it like yellow or red, whatever you're going to do to change the color. But that's the only one that I find covers nicely. And I get it from the dollar store. So, of course, I'm outlining everything, including my leaves. I'm going to let them dry a little bit, and then I'm going to add some glitter to those. Now, this might be overkill, so keep this in mind. I'm going to be dotting the pumpkins afterwards. You don't have to if you like it just like this. It's totally up to you. But I am going to be dotting. But just know you have your own options to choose from. You don't have to do what I'm doing. So outlining all my pumpkins. I want to separate them from one another. Make sure they don't just look like they're glued on. I'm going to do a fine black outline around my leaves. Make sure that they're separated. The stems are separated. I'm going to go really carefully to make sure I don't mess anything up with my black paint. I need to make myself a new fine lining brush because this one is starting to have like a weird separation at the end. So it's giving me a hard time. I'm going to have to make a new one. If you don't know how to make them, I will leave the tutorial in the description of this video for you. But please keep in mind, I do have over 200 tutorials to choose from, and you can look in my video list at any time. They will always be free. All I ask is that you hit the like button or the share button or the subscribe button and become a part of the Rachel's Rocks family. That's it. So I'm sideways right now, just outlining stuff that you can't see, but I'm not hiding anything from you. I'm just slowly outlining everything in black, making sure that it looks good before I start dotting. That way you guys can decide if you want it like this or if you want to try to dot it as well. Usually when I do a dotted rock, I usually have a black background. So this is a little change from the norm. We have colored backgrounds and we're going to dot in a slightly different shade. So for instance, the teal pumpkin's going to have aqua dots and the eggplant pumpkin's going to have perfect purple dots, just a little bit lighter. But since the orange is already so bright, I'm going to use a darker orange on top of that bright orange. So you'll see. Here comes the aqua dots. And I'm not filling it in. I still want to see the background. I still want to see that teal. So I'm just doing like filling it in, but leaving some separation between them. And you'll be able to see it on each pumpkin. I'm just kind of filling it in, but I still want to see the background. I'm not doing a specific size of dot. I'm not being careful about my size. When I run out of paint, that's when the dots get smaller and I move on. Oh, violet pansy, not perfect purple. I'm sorry. They will be listed in the description. See how this violet pansy is just a little bit, just slightly lighter than the eggplant color that we have as our base coat. And the aqua is just slightly lighter. It just kind of accentuates it a little bit. It makes it more of a Rachel's rock when you dot it. So I already have some perfect pumpkin, some pumpkin color in my paint tray here. And I just added a little bit of berry wine, which is a very, very, very deep red, very, very deep red color. And I just added a little bit to my pumpkin orange and it turned it a little darker. So now I'm going to do the same thing that I did with the other pumpkins. Leave lots of background color to show, but just dot the little bits and pieces of the pumpkin. And I keep going out of focus. Oh no. I don't like that. Messes with my eyes. I'm sorry. But I'm just filling it in. And it's a little bit darker, but it's still a pumpkin color, right? It doesn't change it too much. I think that looks fantastic. You can still see everything. They just look like textured pumpkins. That's all. So now I'm going to put some chrome powder. Usually you guys see me use this on top of a UV gel coat, like a nail gel. But I'm just dabbing it right onto my green paint. I just want to make these leaves stand out a little bit on their own with a little bit of glitter. A little bit of glitter. And they're going to look fantabulous. Once it's all resined, it's going to look really, really pretty. I'm going to use some DecoArt triple thick and cover the glitter so it doesn't budge. I'm going to let the triple thick dry and then I'll resin it and then we'll see how it looks. What do you think? Maybe I should do an episode of What's at My Desk. Do you think? I think I will. So stay tuned before the resin reveal for an episode of What's at My Desk. I should have like a little theme song for it, but I need more time. I need lots more time in my day in order to do these things, but I'd love to. We will see you in just a moment. So here's the episode of What's on My Desk. No funky graphics, just beautiful stuff. These are some of the watercolor, metallic watercolor paints that I purchased from Etsy. There seems to be some interest. I will be doing some tutorials that will make your life change. Here's a little yin yang. Lots of glitter on that one. All sorts of different types of glitter. This one is a small handmade stone from Happy Dotting Company's molds. And I used the watercolor on that as well. And this one, I created the center gem myself with resin and some opal chips. and created a beautiful mandala. It's gorgeous. I love the colors, the green and the purple that you can see in there. It's so beautiful. And the natural stone as well from Lake Superior. I created this one as well. It's got like all sorts of like berry and purple colors in it, and a handmade center gem. Yeah, I've been having lots of fun with that. I also made some little chakra gems. They're not really gems, but I'm going to be putting them onto a canvas and creating something really cool. So they're like little pucks, little resin and glitter. And yeah, so I'm excited to show you what I create with those, but I'm going to let them dry a little bit before I do that. Yeah, lots of stuff that has gems and sparkle and glitter, just like always. I'm going to bring you outside since it stopped raining and show you our pumpkin. Very shiny, very bright, very colorful. Looks fantastic with chrysanthemums, I might add. How fall is that? I think it's actually really pretty. Let me know what you guys think. Hit the thumbs up or the thumbs down. Either way, I want to know what you think. Let me know if you saw something that you want to see a tutorial on in the comment section. And I've got another one coming very, very soon. I love you guys. Keep painting.